For this episode, we'll be talking about the disadvantage of an electric bike. Number one is you need to secure your electric bike. Although this is an expensive battery, you need to secure it because it only has a lock, a single lock. And the whole bike also needs to be secured properly in the parking. So that's the number one reason, disadvantage of the electric bike. Number two is you need to charge several hours. If you're traveling for a long distance, for example 80 kilometers, and your battery runs out during the trip, you need to charge 5 to 8 hours for a single charge for this in a slow charger. So you need to consider the battery health, battery life during the trip. So it has limited range, not ideally for long distance, as long as you have a long travel. So for short distance, e-bikes are great. Then number three is it is very risky for the e-bikes right now on the streets because there are a lot of crazy drivers that are driving around the city. So you need extra careful when maneuvering your e-bikes on the streets. And you also need, this is not a disadvantage, but you still need to obey the rules on the traffic. So that's how it is. And number four, if something happens to the motor, then you need to maintenance it for a longer time, because as you can see, motor inside needs maybe repair. But that's just what is one of the most disadvantage is just, you need to be mechanically prepared if something happens in your bike and you need to fix it during a trip. Okay. And basically that's the disadvantage of the e-bike. So a lot of motorists won't agree or just thought you are using a regular bike, but actually it's a e-bike. Then when you're riding e-bike, it's pure fun, guys. You get to take off the limitation of health. Okay, so that's one of the those are the things that's disadvantage of having an electric bike: long charging time, limited distance, and you need to secure your bike and park it properly to avoid theft. Okay. So